show you where my equation doesn't work out. Every time I leave the driveway, it costs me $30. By the time you factor in the tires, the car, the gas, plus $5 a day for lights, plus $10 a day to eat if you cook at home. Well, that's only one person. $20 a day to eat. So that's 30, 5, and 20. So that's $55 a day. Plus toiletry and soap. So that's another $3. No, we'll just put that in with the electricity and call it electricity. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Then you got to have communications. Find out about snow days, all these days, and all this stuff, and all this stuff. And all that kind of stuff. That's $55 a day. I just filed for Medicaid last year. They said I made too much. Well, I could have pencil whipped them just now when I filed my taxes and been well within the realm of filing, being eligible. But I needed to see what Obamacare was about, so I went to file for that. And it turns out that from 10 to 15.9, there's a gap. You don't get no coverage, you don't get no waiver, you don't get anything. So you have to estimate that you're going to make 16 plus to get any subsidies from the government, which the government pays the insurance companies. That's the scam that we got to fix. And that's costing me $14 a month, so it's 50 cents a day. Okay, that I'm incurring without going out. All this would be a necessity. Not counting rent and stuff. I don't have rent, so I don't have to pay the $55. I don't have to pay more than $55. If I had to pay rent, how much is rent? $25 a night at a sleazeball motel. Probably about the same by the time you add it up in a trailer park or apartment. If not more than $25 a night. Sad that we have to run through this rat race to get all, we cannot purchase something and not have to go out here and do commerce. We cannot nest. We're not permitted to save and then pay a transaction tax to maintain the utilities we use for our trade. It's just not right. It's all psychoed out by the government and by ourselves. We're doing it. We're allowing these governments to vote themselves access to our personal holdings and our personal rights by mandating insurances, by enabling counties to vote themselves access to our property through some kind of for their administrative system. And it's a scam. We could do it on commerce tax. That way, when you live way the heck out of nowhere and you don't try to accommodate guests, you don't get no infrastructure. But you don't get pushed out of your land either. We got to do away with the eminent domain. We got to stop allowing these corporate interests to influence the government to bulldoze small communities under, and for one reason or another, and they're making everything so decaying, all the asphalt's so decayable, pretend just going to scoop it up and stream out another line. I don't know. They need to put some tar back in it. Maybe it's a process they're doing. It's not working up here. All we have to do is put the tar back in it, seal it. We had trout when I was a kid. We had tar seeping off the roads when I was a kid. The salt is what kills the fish in the mountains of North Carolina and pollutes our environment. Not the oil. Oil is in everything. From the tree, everything is oil. You can pick up a decent sized pile of leaves and get stoned off the oil vapors. Or stunned, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what else. Everything cooks up to oil. So oil in the road surfaces is fine. Oil floating on top of the water don't do nothing to the fish under the water. Might keep the grass from growing on the edges of the water, but that's alright. It don't really kill the fish. What kills the fish is overfishing. We never suspend fishing. We never do anything to prohibit overfishing. We don't have any reserve in the water. I'm trying to build ponds. I'm trying to get money together to get a backhoe because my old backhoe's getting a little exacerbated. So anyhow, I need some tools. I'm moving as fast as I can. I bought some pipe last week. I got $80 in 40 foot of pipe, culvert, and leach field. I'm going to cover it up with gravel, and then we'll have a Siestaville pit stop for the bicycle people. Us. And then I'm going to be able to afford me a bicycle to the max. Okay. Let's see what else. Good morning, February 12th. Yesterday they were talking about what are the Democratic talking points other than criticizing everybody and everything? Path to citizenship. They mentioned in the previous debate, the Democratic ones. School. Bernie says let them go to college free till what? They're 26? No, we need to turn that down a little bit. They need to get out of school like at 21, maybe 23, paid school. There needs to be apprenticeships and jobs out here to do the finished training because, you know, you're only gonna really take a lot of orders from the time you're down. If you do it right, time you're a child till the time you're 35. So that's only what, if you go to school till you're 26, that's only 9 years of really having time to show your merits, and you're already halfway through your physics. Man, I tell you, between the time you're 17 to the time you're 30, you need to do some physical work or you ain't gonna be nothing. Nothing. Now you might not want to run into as many things as I run into at high velocity, but you definitely want to get some dexterity. Alright. Let's see. Middle class. On my best year, I really don't think I've ever been middle class. I might be bordering on it because I don't have all the overhead. I might have been bordering on it, but I only had one place to put it back then when I didn't have any responsibility, and that was in my stunt, and on my pallet, and in the clothes and the cars. Thank God I got a home. Finally got somewhere to start nesting and putting stuff, but no, I have to go out here and struggle to get money to pay the administrators property fees and property taxes after I've already the place paid. Just like the car's paid. You go out here and buy a car, it's paid. No, you gotta pay taxes on it. I got this home. We need to start practicing self-sufficiency, self-sustainability. We need to be able to sustain ourselves, whether it be in a greenhouse floating through space or here on Earth. We got to stop going out here and catching every nilly-willy and passing and reviving every nilly-willy, congestion, cold, and everything, viruses. You got to stop reviving them through the school system. We're not sick right now. I guarantee you, I send my kid to school today, the only day they've had school in 5 weeks. Somebody be in that school coughing and huffing and you know. So anyhow, we're skipping today, thank God. Coming a blizzard anyhow. Crazy. Let's see. This is the Democratic talking points. Middle class, public funding system, free school. Alright, so we need to not worry about the middle class. We need everybody to participate with a sales tax system and everything be fine. All the billionaires can keep their money. When they spend it, they can pay that sales tax system. No exemptions. Even if they own a farm, even if they own a factory, even if they own a restaurant, no exemptions. You spend the money, you pay the tax, period. Then when I go out here, it's all about what you got now, I guess, huh? Well, I'm buying enough raviolis not to have to, buy enough raviolis not to have to ever pay no more taxes the rest of your life. Manufacture your own metal. But when you go out here to spend some of that hard-earned cash that you're so proud of holding on to, like whatever, you will pay a tax. And then the utilities, wherever you spent that money, will be serviced. Then, simultaneously, the other two branches of government get their taxes. The county gets their taxes first, in my plan. No more handing it up to the federal and saying, oh, our citizens can't make no money, they're minimum wage. We can't get our consensus to raise the minimum wage, so please send us back some money and subsidies for our citizens and our infrastructure and subsidies, please. Federal government, we sent you all our labor money, our true revenue. Please give us back some money because our citizenships are so such. I don't know what that just said, something about how the functioning of the phone is. We're going to stop it. We're not going to panhandle and grovel. We're not the country of grovelers. We're the country of refuge. We're free enterprising, free market, unified explorers. Let's go explore something and choose, in the great words of the past generations, choose to do the greater things. Not be part of the same old rhetoric of the Cold War. This is a Cold War we're having of extreme conservatism, extreme progressiveness, destroying the independence of the individual citizen's ability to just, we're not allowed to be humble no more. We're not allowed to stay at home and work on our gardens. We have to go out here and get money for fees and taxes. And then we have to do commerce with insurance companies for our securities. Here's the school canceling out because there's a blizzard coming. Hooray for the blizzard.
This is Wes Everly with Watauga County Schools.
Oh. Alright, there's not going to be any school But I have to think about what I'm doing today because I owe the county where I hadn't been able to work. I've been doing other things, physical, coddling people, helping people do stuff, and really taking one on the chin for about 4 years now. Well, 2 years. This is my 3rd year taking one on the chin. And today I'm going to take care of my stuff. So, nester like that. I'd like to not have to go out here and have to pay insurance companies and maintain these vehicles. I'd like to be able to really grow a garden that produces enough to feed 5 people for 365 days. That'd be pretty good an acre. Let's see what we can do.